this weekend. The weekend is 28th of February and the 1st of March 2026. I am trading Solana crypto, and what I want to show you now is that we are in a range right now on the daily. We are on the daily time frame, as you can see, and I will try to show it more clearly here that we have this area here. We have a range that we have been moving back and forth since the beginning of February, and I love to trade in ranges. Of course, when you trade in a range, what you can do is you can entry your trade in the bottom of the range, and you can exit in the top, and vice versa. So you can also enter in the top and exit in the bottom. There's a lot of different ways of doing this, and of course, if you have an overall bias that I mean about which way you're gonna leave this range, because no ranges are forever. You will always leave a range. I would say my main bias here is that when we leave the range, it will be going up because we are very low on both Solana and Bitcoin. So I take more care if I do shorts than I do longs. I prefer to do longs, of course. Just to change to Bitcoin here, you can see we have a similar, and that's funny enough, we have a similar range here, and you can say that the Bitcoin is the kind of the father, and Solana is son or mother or daughter, whatever you want to call it. But Solana have the tendency of following Bitcoin, so it's a good idea to do your analytic work on Bitcoin, and then you can choose either to trade on Bitcoin, or you can trade on Solana. The reason I trade on Solana is that I can see that the moves you have, when you have a move on Bitcoin, you have a similar move on Solana, but the move is 50-60% bigger. It's always more drastic, which means that the profit can be higher. You also increase the risk, of course, so you have to have full control of your risk management. But I prefer to trade on the Solana. So if we go back to Solana here, I can show you a little more in details. If we go down to, let's say, 15 minutes time frame, and if I remove this range here again, you can see this is the trades I have been doing. Yesterday I did a long from the bottom of the range up to this level where I exit, and this morning I did short trade because now we are moving downwards in the range again. So what I usually do, I enter with a certain point of position size, and then slowly but surely I move down my stop loss. So the orange line you see here is my stop loss. So this trade I cannot lose. It will be green numbers no matter what. I try to follow the trade during the day and adjust my stop loss accordingly. So I always keep a certain distance. So there will always be these retests, and you have to leave a certain margin for these retests unless you want to be stopped out. I mean, there's nothing, you don't hurt anything by being stopped out here. You can always re-enter the trade. Sometimes I do that on purpose, that I actually just take profit because I am in profit. I'm also in profit here. So, but number one is, of course, if you can stay in the trade. I also sometimes add some position if there is a really we are really pushing and there is a lot of momentum, I add a smaller position just to reach even higher um, profit. Of course, the exit point in that, the entry point, sorry, uh, will move downwards here. So, but as long as you keep your stop loss within the profit range, that's okay, because the benefits can be that you are actually with a bigger position, and if you still go in a bearish way, you will increase your profit. So this is the status right now of this trade. We just revisited. We were up here, the dotted line here, and it was rejected. So there can be a good possibility that we continue downwards, but that's only time will show that. So basically, this was just a little, peak of the strategy that I'm working with the crypto. And if you like to see more videos, of course, I would like you to like the video. I would like you to subscribe to this channel. The more subscriptions, the better. Obviously, everybody know that. So that I would appreciate very much. So I will get back to you with other interesting videos along the way when I find something interesting to show or I do some interesting trades.